So we're here at Shrewsbury, Bannatyne Club Spa and Gym, and quite a specialist niche training partnership has been formed, it's fair to say.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Just talk us through your story briefly, sir.
Yeah, so my name's Darren Edwards, and about 3 years ago this August I had a climbing accident in North Wales, broke my back, paralysed sort of instantly from that moment, and I think that started a journey, you know, that was sort of 5 months in hospital, and then almost instantly after getting out of hospital it was kind of like, right, how do we move forward and get stronger and get better and come back better than I was before? And that's when I turned up. Alex did the induction for me, and I think from that moment I knew that Alex was someone that would adapt training and look at ways that we could still do the same things I might have done before, but just how we could adapt it a little bit.
And Alex, is it true that he was first day out of hospital? He was up here?
Yeah. So they go to me at reception. We've got someone there who needs her induction. His first day out of hospital, and I was like, okay. And then we went upstairs, and the first exercise we did, I went, right, let's see if you can do some pull-ups then. And when we just went from there, straight away pull-ups.
So was it, I mean, straight away when were you thinking, am I going to be able to do this, or were you just kind of confident, you know, you could just work through it and adapt?
I was quite confident, not in an arrogant way. I could see what we could and couldn't do. And then we just went from there really, and then we just went from strength to strength, and then where he's at now with his kayaking, and all the hope for 2020, isn't it, Darren?
Well, yeah, let's get that in. So that's the big goal, isn't it, for you? Kayaking's your newfound love.
Yeah. So I've been around the sort of paracanoe team now for about 2 years nearly, on the development side. So I'm kind of one of the newer athletes. And obviously for everybody now, the goal is Tokyo, which is next year, the Paralympics. I think it's a big ambition. It's quite a big goal and a big challenge, but I think life's short, you know, and it's sort of, you know, life is meant to be for those bold challenges. So whether or not Tokyo works out, you know, the ambition is that it does, but if it doesn't, we'll bounce back and keep going for, you know, competitions internationally, nationally that follow in the years after.
So you do your fitness training here, your kayaking, a lot of that's done at Nottingham, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm 3 days a week at the National Water Sports Centre in Nottingham, and that's kind of like a centralised place for the Olympic and Paralympic teams. Really, you know, high quality, high level coaches that kind of, you know, do 6 water sessions with you a week, and then me and Alex will try and get between 2 and 3.
Yeah, 2 and 3 sessions a week.
Yeah. How long's a session, Alex?
About an hour to hour and a half, really. Depends on what we're working on. So now it's gone really well.
Yeah.
Really, really well.
And I mean, some people you know, if they find themselves in your position in a wheelchair, you could well imagine there's that period they just slump.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm not saying you haven't had those moments, but you were saying off camera earlier that some of your positive thoughts you think comes from your climbing days.
Yeah, I think who I was before, you know, climbing, mountaineering, going through some things with the Army Reserve as well in terms of, you know, challenges there, that created a person that was kind of not afraid to tackle challenges and to kind of overcome adversity. So had it not been for that, then perhaps I wouldn't have dealt with it so well. And I think there is a bit of attitude from some people that, you know, ex-patients at the hospital that would come in and talk to the younger guys that were injured, and sometimes it was a bit of a you can't do attitude, and it was a bit of a, one guy looked at me once, I had my guitar next to my hospital bed and I was learning to play guitar while I was in hospital because I had so much time, and he looked at the guitar, looked at me and said, you might be able to play guitar. And in my head I was kind of like, are you crazy? It's playing guitar, I'm not blooming, you know, dancing and doing squats. So I think it's kind of proving to people that you can do as opposed to you can't do.
Yeah. And Alex, is that something that's rubbed off onto yourself, his positive attitude? I mean, because some of us are kind of, we all whinge about this and that, but, you know, when you see this man coming through your door and what he's achieving.
Like, it inspires people. I know it sounds cheesy and all, but he has, like, the whole fitness team. And we'd just like to do more and more of this, really. Like, people out there that need help. That's why we work in the fitness team.
So I guess one of the big messages to get across, if you're in a wheelchair, that doesn't mean a gym is not for me, does it?
No.
You know,
there's all different ones, you know. People with lost limbs or anything, we can help them.
Yeah.
Just cater for their needs, really, because everyone's equal. We'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
And you formed a friendship outside of work. I understand he even came to your wedding a couple of weeks ago.
He did come to my wedding a couple of weeks ago, and we're both West Ham United fans.
Oh, you've really spoilt it there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, really good friendship, and if I got a problem or if he's got a problem, just give us a call. Yeah. And we're going from strength to strength, really. It's only the beginning, really.
Yeah.
Because I had a dream. One day I'd said to Darren, we're going to have an interview with Piers Morgan. This is about a couple of years ago. And I went, one day we'll have an interview with Piers Morgan. So if Piers Morgan's listening, isn't it right, Darren?
This is the closest we've got.
The closest we've got so far. So we want an interview.
Just putting it out there.
Putting it out there.
Alex Mansell
share it
life
with
stories.
him. Alex Mansell stories and Darren Edwards.
Well, thanks, gents. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Continued success and continued success for
Cheers,
working
man.
towards
Cheers,
your
man.
goals.
Thank you for coming today.
Cheers, gents. Thank you.